Hello children, let's come back to our maths class. Today we are going to continue with our exercise 3.14. In the previous classes we have seen some of the formulas that will be used for exercise 3.14. Just have a small recap of the formulas that we have studied in the last class. Okay, let's go with the formulas, children. What was the first formula that we studied? Yes, it was alpha plus beta. What is the formula for alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. What's the formula for alpha plus beta? Minus b upon a. What is the formula for alpha beta? The formula for alpha beta is equal to c upon a. Remember the formulas? What is the formula for alpha plus beta? Minus b upon a. What is the formula for alpha beta? C upon a. Okay, now let's go for the next formula. What is the next formula? Alpha square plus beta square. Remember how to find out the formula for alpha square plus beta square. Alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. What is the formula? Alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Okay, now coming to the next one. What's the next one? Alpha cube minus beta cube. Alpha cube minus beta cube. For this is alpha minus beta plus 3 alpha beta, alpha minus beta. Remember the formula for alpha cube minus beta cube? Alpha minus beta the whole cube plus 3 alpha beta, alpha minus beta. And one more, alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4. What is the formula for alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4? This is alpha square plus beta square square minus 2 alpha square beta square. Remember these points? So what is the formula for alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4? It's alpha square plus beta square square minus 2 alpha square beta square. So these are few formulas. We have many formulas. Or just we will go on with the formulas as we proceed with our sum. So these are the few formulas that you are going to remember. The first one and the second one is a starting formula, or this is the formula that we always start with for finding the sum of fruits and the product of fruits. So remember the first two formulas very carefully. Every formulas are important, but for every sum we are going to find out the sum and the product using the formula minus b upon a and c upon a. So what is the formula for alpha plus beta? It's minus b upon a. What is the formula for alpha beta? C upon a. What is the formula for alpha square plus beta square? Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. You have to say the formulas along with me, children. Say the formula. Alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Alpha cube minus beta cube is equal to alpha minus beta the whole cube plus 3 alpha beta, alpha minus beta. Alpha minus beta the whole cube plus 3 alpha beta, alpha minus beta. Alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4. Alpha square plus beta square the whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. Let's say once again the formula. Alpha raised to 4 plus beta raised to 4 is equal to alpha square plus beta square the whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. Okay, done. Let's start. I hope you have no need to take down this formula. Already you have taken on the formula. Yes, children? So now take down your classwork. Write on today's date. Give the heading as exercise 3.14. So today we are going to start with a new exercise 3.14. Okay, let's start with the exercise 3.14. Here on the first question, write each of the following expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Write down the following in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Okay, take down the first subpart. Alpha upon 3 beta. Alpha, this is alpha children, this is you have to read as alpha, A-L-P-H-A. Already you would have studied in your science. This is beta, B-E-T-A, beta. Alpha, beta. So alpha upon 3 beta plus beta upon 3 alpha. Okay, this is the question given to you. So this is the expression. Now you are going to write down this expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So we are going to write down that. Let's see how to simplify the sum. So this is a question. So write down the question. Now what are you going to do here? Just cross multiply. Simple step. First step is a simple. Just cross multiply. You get 3 alpha into alpha. Alpha into alpha. Alpha square. 3 alpha square plus 3 beta into beta. Beta into beta. Beta square upon this into this. So 3 beta into 3 alpha. I hope you are clear with the first step children. Cross multiply. 3 alpha into alpha gives you alpha square plus 3 beta into beta. What is beta into beta? Beta square. So 3 alpha square plus 3 beta square upon 3 beta into 3 alpha. Okay, now what are we going to do here? We are going to take 3 common from the numerator. We have 3 common, yes children? So let's take 3 common. So you get 3 alpha square plus beta square upon 3 3s are 9 alpha into beta. I'll just arrange in proper order. I'll write the alpha first. I'll write the beta later on. I hope this next step is clear to you. This is clear to you children? Is this step clear? Okay, good. Now what we have done here? We have taken the 3 common out. So 3 alpha square plus beta square upon 9 alpha beta. So 3. Now let's try to simplify the numbers. We can simplify the numerator and the denominator. What is present in the numerator? 3. Yeah, what is present in the denominator? 9. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to simplify. 3 1s are 3. 3 3s are 9. So what do you get here? Alpha square plus beta square upon 3 alpha beta. Now we have simplified children, but just see the question. They have asked you to write the expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. In the denominator part, I got alpha beta. So no need to change the denominator part. But the numerator, I have alpha square plus beta square. So you are going to change this. What is the formula for alpha square plus beta square children? We have already seen the formula for alpha square plus beta square. Yes, the formula is. So you are going to replace this formula. Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta upon 3 alpha beta. So this is the required answers. Just see here. We have alpha plus beta, alpha beta, alpha beta. So we have changed the expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. I hope you are clear. You have your alpha square plus beta square. So alpha square plus beta square is taken as alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. I told you that the formula will be useful for our exercise 3.14. So we have used the formula of alpha square plus beta square. Is the first sum clear children? Take on the first sum. Okay, now let's go for the second sub part. Date of the second sub part, 1 upon alpha square beta plus 1 upon beta square alpha. 1 upon alpha square beta plus 1 upon beta square alpha. It's very easy sum. Let me take another question. 1 upon alpha square beta plus 1 upon beta square alpha. Okay children, so this is what we have. So now what are we going to do is, again the same procedure, we are going to cross multiply and we are going to see what answers we are going to get here. So let's cross multiply this. What do we get here? Alpha beta square plus alpha square beta plus alpha square beta into beta square alpha. This is just a simple simplification. We have just taken the cross multiplication. So 1 into beta square alpha is, I have just arranged it. I can write beta square alpha always if you have x, y, y, x. So we can just write down this in xy format. Same way I am writing the alpha part first and the beta part later on. So 1 into beta square alpha is alpha beta square plus alpha square beta upon alpha square beta into beta square alpha. Okay. So now what are we going to do? See here children. How many alphas are there? Here 1 alpha and here 2 alpha. So we can take 1 alpha common. Here beta square and beta. So again we can take beta common. So this is alpha beta. Alpha beta. What is left here? Beta. What is left here? Alpha. Upon, how many alphas do you have here? 2 and here 1. So alpha square into alpha, alpha cube into beta cube. Beta into beta square, beta cube. So do not get confused with your sum. The sum may be looking complicated, but this is very easy because you are using a new variables over here, using alpha and beta. So this may look in a different manner. First step is multiplying by 1. So you get alpha beta square plus alpha square beta upon alpha square beta into beta square alpha. We can take alpha beta common from both the terms. So I have taken alpha beta common. When we take alpha beta common, what is left here? Beta. What is left here? Alpha. So I get beta plus alpha. Now what is in the denominator part? Alpha square beta into beta square alpha. So alpha square into alpha, alpha cube, beta into beta square, beta cube. Now we have still some more arrangements to be done. So this will be equal to alpha beta. Write down beta plus alpha as alpha plus beta upon, this is alpha cube into beta cube. So this will be alpha beta the whole cube. So alpha cube into beta cube. So how are you going to write alpha cube into beta cube? Alpha beta the whole cube. Now see here we have alpha beta, so I can cancel 1 alpha beta and 1. So here we have total 3 alpha beta. So now what is left? Alpha plus beta upon alpha beta the whole square. Alpha plus beta, alpha beta the whole square. Clear? I'll just explain to you the step once again. I hope you're clear with the first step and the second step. Yes, children? So now this is beta plus alpha. So what you do is, you can write down this as alpha plus beta. So alpha beta, alpha plus beta, and alpha cube beta cube. So how can you combine them together? You can write them as alpha beta the whole cube, because you have 3 alpha and you have 3 beta. So write down as alpha beta the whole cube. Now we have 1 alpha beta over here, and how many alpha beta is here? 3. So you can cancel 1 here and 1 here. So what is left here? 2. So alpha plus beta upon alpha beta the whole square is the required answer. Okay, now your homework part is 3.14, question number 1, the third subpart and the fourth subpart. So you're going to complete the third subpart and the fourth subpart. So complete your answer. This is for your homework. So complete the first questions, third subpart and fourth subpart as homework. Okay children, now let's proceed for question number 2. Read on the second question. Let's go for question number 2. What is the question given to you? The roots of the equation. The roots of the equation 2x square minus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0 are alpha and beta. Without solving the root, find 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta. Okay, so we have to find out the answer. Let's do the work. Question number 2. So what is the equation given to you? 2x square minus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, this is the equation given to you. And they're saying that the roots are alpha and beta. What are the roots of the equation? The roots of the equation are alpha and beta. So now what are you going to do? You have to find out the value for 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta, alpha upon beta plus beta upon alpha. Then the third question they have given for alpha plus 2, beta plus 2 plus beta plus 2 upon alpha plus 2. This is a very easy question children. Here we have 3 subparts. So from 3 subparts, I'll be doing the first subpart and the third subpart. The second subpart will be your homework. So question number 2, second subpart is your homework. Okay, you're going to try out for the second subpart. Shall we proceed for the first subpart children? Okay, let's do here first subpart. What is the first subpart given? 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta. Okay, so I'll start with the equation once again. I'll take the equation 2x square minus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. What is the equation given to you? 2x square minus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, now what are we going to do here? They have told that alpha and beta are the roots of the equation. Alpha and beta are the roots of the equation. So first thing is you are going to find out alpha plus beta, and the second thing is you are going to find alpha beta. Remember these two things? I have told you that always we have to find the sum of the roots and also we have to find product of the roots. So what are the two roots given to you? Alpha and beta are the two roots. So what are you going to find? Sum of two roots, that means alpha plus beta, and also you are going to find product of two roots, that is alpha beta. Clear? Okay, so now let's start with the answer. I'm going to find alpha plus beta. What is the formula for alpha plus beta? Minus b upon a. What is the formula? Minus b upon a. Let's find out. Now what is minus b upon a? Here you will have a question. What is this minus b upon a? So before I go for the formula, let me write the value for a, b and c. So write down the equation first of all and write down the value for a, b, c. What is a? The coefficient of x square, as we have found for the determinant. Yes children, we have found the a value, we have found the b value, we have found the c value. Yes. For the formula also we used to write a, b, c. Yes. The same manner you are going to follow for a, b and c. So what is the value for a children? That is the coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square? 2. What is the coefficient for x? Minus 7. That is the value for b. What is the constant term here? It's 5. Yes, c is equal to 5. So we have found the value for a, which is 2. We have found the value for b, which is minus 7, and also we have found the value for C, that is 5. Clear? Okay. So now we are going to proceed with the formula alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Let's go with the work. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus B upon A. What is the formula? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus B upon A. Let me substitute the value. Minus is already present here, yes children? So minus, what is the value for B? Minus 7. What is A? 2. So minus minus turns to be plus. So you get 7 upon 2. Are you clear with the alpha plus beta? What is the formula for alpha plus beta? Minus B upon A. Minus B upon A is the formula. I'll put first minus. What is the value for B? Minus 7 upon 2. What is minus minus? 7 upon 2. Okay. Let me find out the product of roots. That is alpha beta. What is the formula for alpha beta? The formula for alpha beta is C upon A. Add on C upon A. What is C? 5. What is A? 2. So 5 upon 2. So we have got the value for alpha beta, and also we have got the value for alpha plus beta. Okay, now let's go for the substitution. Now we got alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Now we are going to simplify this and we are going to get the required answer. Let's go with the answer part, children. So here 1 upon, therefore 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta is equal to, what are we going to do? We are going to do cross multiplication. So this is beta plus alpha upon alpha beta. Simple. Beta, alpha into 1 alpha upon alpha beta. So this is equal to alpha plus beta upon alpha beta. Alpha plus beta upon alpha beta. So this is equal to, what is alpha plus beta? 7 upon 2. 7 upon 2. I'll just put like this so that it will be easy. 7 upon 2 upon, what is alpha beta? 5 upon 2. So this is a fraction upon a fraction. So how are you going to solve? Write down the numerator as it is, that is 7 upon 2, and the denominator you have to write the reciprocal of the denominator. What is the denominator given to you? 5 upon 2. So what will be the reciprocal of it? 2 upon 5. So 2 goes off and you get here 7 upon 5. So we have found the answer as 7 upon 5. I hope you are clear with the sum. Okay, I'll just repeat the statement once again. So equation would be given to you. First thing is you have to find out the value for A, B and C. And as soon as you find the value for A, B, C, find out the value for alpha plus beta and alpha beta. You have know the formula for alpha plus beta. It's minus B upon A. Alpha beta is C upon A. So find out the formula and substitute the value and you get the answer. And later on you have to take the question again. That is 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta. Try to simplify like we have done in our first sum. So this is 1 into beta beta, 1 into alpha alpha. So upon alpha beta. So I just have written in a proper order. I have written as alpha plus beta upon alpha beta. 7 upon 2 upon 5 upon 2. So 7 upon 2. This is a fraction upon a fraction. So write the numerator part as it is 7 upon 2 as 7 upon 2. And we have denominator 5 upon 2. So we have to write the reciprocal of 5 upon 2. That is interchange the numerator and the denominator. So 5 upon 2 will be written as 2 upon 5. So 2 gets cancelled and you get here 7 upon 5. So that's what the answer is. I have told you the second subpart will be a homework. Okay, children? I am going to go do the third subpart. Take on the third subpart. For the first subpart, for the second subpart and for the third subpart, this value remains the same. So no need to do it again and again. We can directly proceed with our answer. Okay children, so when we start the sum, you have to find out the value for alpha plus beta. and find the value for alpha beta. Don't go on finding it again and again for every subpart. No need to do it. Once it's one time is enough. So now I'm going to go for the third subpart. Alpha plus 2 upon beta plus 2 plus beta plus 2 upon alpha plus 2. What do you have got? Alpha plus 2 upon beta plus 2 plus beta plus 2 upon alpha plus 2. Let's proceed with the work. Again here you have to cross multiply. Let's do the cross multiplication. Alpha plus 2 into alpha plus 2. We have the same number. Alpha plus 2 into alpha plus 2. So what are you going to write there? Yes, it is going to be alpha plus 2 the whole square. Remember, a into a gives you a square. Yes, children? When you multiply the same number, you have to write a square. Similarly, here, alpha plus 2 into alpha plus 2. So this is alpha plus 2 the whole square plus beta plus 2 into beta plus 2. Beta plus 2 the whole square. Alpha plus 2 the whole square plus beta plus 2 the whole square. I have just taken the cross multiplication upon, multiply the denominator. Let's multiply the denominator. Yes, alpha plus 2 into beta plus 2. Are you clear with the explanation, children? Yes. Alpha plus 2 into alpha plus 2, alpha plus 2 the whole square plus beta plus 2 into beta plus 2, beta plus 2 the whole square upon alpha plus 2 into beta plus 2. Now, let's proceed with the next step. Now, what are we going to do is, we are going to expand the terms. We know the formula of a plus b the whole square. Yes, say the formula for a plus b the whole square. A square plus 2ab plus b square. So, we are going to apply the formula and I am going to expand it. Let's write the formula here, children. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the formula. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. Let's write down the expansion. So this is equal to a square. What is a, children? Alpha. And what is b? 2. So let me use the expansion. A square alpha square plus 2 into a into b. 2 into alpha into 2. 2 into alpha into 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 into alpha, 4 alpha. Plus 2 2s are 4. That is b square is 4. Plus beta square plus 2 into beta into 2. 4 beta. 2 into 2, 4. I hope you are clear with the expansion. I am just using the formula a plus b the whole square. A square alpha square. 2 into a into b. 2 into alpha into 2. 4 alpha. 2 2s are 4 plus beta square plus 4 beta plus 4. 2 2s are 4. Now let's go for the multiplication, the denominator part. Alpha into beta. Alpha beta. Alpha into 2, 2 alpha. 2 into beta, 2 beta. 2 2s are 4. See here, children, what do you have here? Alpha square plus 4 alpha plus 4 plus beta square plus 4 beta plus 4 upon alpha into beta, alpha beta, alpha into 2, 2 alpha, 2 into beta, 2 beta, 2 2s are 4. Clear? Okay, so now now what are we going to do is, we are just going to group them up. Let's group it. Let's group the sum. This is alpha. Try to bring alpha square and beta square together. So this is equal to alpha square plus beta square. have brought alpha square and beta square. Bring 4 alpha and 4 beta together. Plus 4 alpha plus 4 beta plus. What is left now? 4 plus 4. What is 4 plus 4? 8. So I have just rearranging them. I am rearranging them. So alpha square plus beta square. 4 alpha plus 4 beta. 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4, 8. Okay, next. Alpha beta, they have no need to arrange. We will just keep everything as it is. Alpha beta, 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 4. Now, we know that we know the answer for alpha plus beta and we know the answer for alpha beta. So, what are we going to do is, we are going to arrange this expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Like the first question. What we have done in our first question, we arrange the expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So, you are going to change this as alpha plus beta or and alpha beta. So, here what is the first two term? Alpha square plus beta square. What is the formula for alpha square plus beta square, children? Yes, good, very good, yes. Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. What is the formula for alpha square plus beta square? Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Okay, so I have changed alpha square plus beta square in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. I got alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus, what is common here? 4 is common, yes. So 4 alpha plus beta, 4 I have taken common, alpha plus beta, plus 8, we cannot do anything to 8, so keep 8 as it is. Alpha beta is alpha beta, no need to change. 2 alpha plus 2 beta, 2 alpha plus 2 beta, take 2 common, so plus 2 alpha plus beta plus 4. So what we get here? Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus 4 alpha plus beta plus 8. So from where you getting this step? This step I get from alpha square plus beta square. What is alpha square plus beta square? Alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus 4 alpha plus beta plus 8. Write down the question. Alpha beta. And here again 2 alpha plus 2 beta. So we can take 2 common, alpha plus beta plus 4. So mostly now we know all the values. Yes, we know the value for alpha plus beta, we know the value for alpha beta. So substitute the value here. What is alpha plus beta value, children? Alpha plus beta is 7 by 2 and alpha beta is 5 by 2. Yes? Yes, 7 by 2 and 5 by 2. Let's substitute the value. What is alpha plus beta? 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. 2 into 5 by 2 plus 4 into alpha plus beta. 7 by 2 plus 8 upon alpha beta 5 by 2 plus 2 alpha plus beta 7 by 2 plus 4. So I have just substituted the values for alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Clear, children? Okay, now let's proceed with the next step. I hope you are clear. So what we have done, first of all we have simplified, and we are going to simplify this expression in such a way that you are going to get the expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So you should have only alpha plus beta and alpha beta, because we know only the value for alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Yes, children, we don't know any other value. So what are you going to do? You are going to change this expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So you will be substituting the values and you are going to simplify. Okay, children. So now let's go for the next step. What is the next step over here? Let's try to simplify it. I'll rub this part. Shall we proceed with the calculation, children? Okay, let's do the calculations here. 7 upon 2 the whole square. What is 7 upon 2 the whole square? Yes, good. 49 upon 4. Yes. 7 sevens are 49. 2 twos are 4. Now see here. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. So what is left here? 2 goes off. Yes, students. So what is left here? Minus 5 plus 2 sevens are 14 plus 8. Okay. I hope you're clear. 2 sevens are 49. 2 twos are 4. 2 gets off cancelled. So you get minus 5. 2 twos are 4. So 2 into 7, 14 plus 8. Upon, let's come to the denominator part. 5 upon 2 we'll write as it is. 2 gets cancelled. So plus 7 plus 4. Is it clear, children? So we are going very slow, so understand the concept carefully. So 49 upon 4 minus 5 plus 14 plus 8 upon 5 plus 2 plus 7 plus 4. So let's simplify, children. So this is 49 upon 4. I'll keep it as it is. What is 14 plus 8? 22. 22 minus 5? 17. Sign will be a bigger sign because this is 22 plus 22 and minus 5. So the answer will be plus 17 upon 7 plus 4, it's 11. 5 upon 2 plus 11. Clear? Okay, let's proceed for the next step. Okay, so write down. So let's cross multiply, children. So what do you get? 49 upon 4 plus 17, yes? So multiply 17 fours are. 7 fours are 28, 6. So 68. 49 plus 68 upon 4 upon 5 plus 22 upon 2. It's multiplication, cross multiplication. 49 plus 68 upon 4 upon 5 plus 22 upon 2. So let's simplify this. What do you get here? 68 plus 49, 17, 10, 11. 117 upon 4. 117 upon 4 upon 27 upon 2. So what is that? 117 upon 4 upon 27 upon 2. Okay. So we have got the answer, yes, children. So now we have a fraction upon a fraction. So if you get a fraction upon a fraction, what are you going to do? Keep the numerator part as it is. What is the numerator part? 117 upon 4. And what is the denominator part? 27 upon 2. So write the reciprocal of 27 upon 2. Yes, that's 2 upon 27. 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So what is left in the numerator part? 117 upon 27 twos are. 7 twos are 14. 2 twos are 4. 154. So what is the answer? 117 upon 54. I hope you are clear with this calculation. This is a lengthier sum, but we have just done it slowly. We are just going very slow, and I hope you are clear with this sum. Is it clear, children? Okay. So now I would like you to give your assignments. Write down the assignment questions. The homework is clear to you, children. What about the homework? Homework is from sum number 1, that is from question number 1. You have to complete the third subpart and the fourth subpart. And from question number 2, you have to complete the second subpart. So just 3 sums for your homework. And note down your homework assignment questions. So note down your assignment. The assignment questions will be, take down your textbook. So you have to follow. So I'll be just giving you the assignments. Mostly we have completed till 3.40, yes children? Yes, I hope you have completed till 3.40. 41, 42 also done. Okay, so you write down the assignment questions as 3.44, 3.45, 3.46, 3.47. So assignment, I'll write down the questions here. Solved examples 3.44 to 3.47. 3.44 to 3.47. 44, 45, 46, 47. 44, 45. For 45 you have some subparts, so you have to follow the subparts also children. If 3.45 means you have 6 subparts over there. So you have to do all the subparts. Then 3.46 you have 2 subparts. 3.47 you have 3 subparts. So you are going to follow all. So just the sum is, maybe the numbers look small, but you have many subparts inside the sums. So you have to complete 1, 2, 3, 4 sums for your assignment. I hope you have taken down your assignment children. So just complete your assignments and keep it ready. And once it is being asked, you have to submit your assignment. So we'll be just continuing with our sums. That is, which sum is left now? We have completed the first and the second sum. Yes children? So we have still, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 more sums to go. So we'll be seeing about these sums in the next class.